the new YouTube channel.
Highly demanded by 14 people.
Yeah, 14 people highly demanded this. But over the 3 years, yeah, it's been 3 years now, there's been a ton of people who've reached out to me about, you should create a YouTube channel. You should create a channel. You guys could do that. And we were like, no. But
Yeah.
we had a lot going on, which we'll get there. That's a story for another time. But we are finally in a place where we can do this mentally and time wise. And so, yeah, we're here. And we actually did want to do this. It's not just because you guys encouraged us, but it was one of those things we talk about, go to sleep, wake up, and nothing would happen. But this time, woke up, and the channel was created. I wonder how that happened. But yeah, so we're here, and we're very, very happy to be here.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Welcome. My name's Jeremy. I joined the Marine Corps straight out of high school, 18 years old. They got me early. I'm currently a corporal stationed in Arizona. I brought out my lovely wife.
I'm the lovely wife.
Yeah.
I am Savannah. I am from Texas. We're both from Texas.
Yep.
Same part of Texas. That's how we met.
Neighboring town.
Yes, neighboring towns, and we met at the same job that we had. I'm from Texas. I'll be 21 next month. Very excited. I am a huge big bookworm. So hard to talk about yourself. I'm a bookworm. I'm a full-time college student. That's probably important. Just a little bit. And I love my cat always and like him sometimes. He's orange with white socks, and his name is Theo. For all you cat lovers out there.
I forgot to mention my hobbies. I'm really big into video games. I like to think I'm pretty good. I do enjoy a good TV series as well. But, I think the reason we started this YouTube channel was, me personally, obviously to talk about our marriage, of course. We have gone through a lot, partially because of the military, but just being married so young, you have to experience things at early stages in life and grow with that person. But, I really also want to assist, anybody who's thinking about joining the Marine Corps, anybody who may be in the Marine Corps, it's just like, man, now that I'm in, what do I do? I've experienced some things, not all things, but I feel like being in the administration field, I can answer a lot of questions people may have. And if not, I can try to find answers. I like to think I'm resourceful.
You are. You're very resourceful.
When I want to be.
And sometimes I'm the resource he comes to.
Yep.
What I want to do with this channel, I want to be an avenue for any young wives out there, whether that be military spouse or not, because I think that we are quite a minority. Or maybe I just don't know a lot of you guys who are out there and married young. And I'd love to connect with you and grow with you and help you grow and you help me grow because this is a journey for sure. And if you guys have any questions, military spouses, you know what I'm talking about. There's a billion, cajillion questions and groups out there. So if you don't find the answers there, feel free to reach out to me. Feel free to reach out to Jay, and we will be of any help we can. We don't know everything, still have a lot to learn for sure. Absolutely. But the things we do know and the things we have experienced, we're more than happy to share it because, we would have loved for someone to have done the same for us. So we just want to do that for you guys and you guys pass it along. So, yeah, that's pretty much what we want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're a little nervous. Let's see.
I guess we can start from when I joined.
Yeah,
because we were dating pretty much from March, and then I left for boot camp in late August, the last day of August. So,
literally the last day, yeah.
And I was a COVID Marine, so usually you go do your 3 months of boot camp and all that good stuff. Your little summer camp, and then you get it's called boot leave. You get a couple days off to go home, see the family, all that. But due to COVID and all the restrictions, they rolled us from boot camp to training, and it was 7 months before I was even able to take a break and come home and see my wife, see my family. Well, at the time, girlfriend. But it is a challenging experience going through it, and I can only imagine, a wife / at the time girlfriend trying to go through of just, it was letters at one point, and then eventually I got my phone. But even though I have my phone, there's times that you're just not allowed to be on it, and I can only imagine the difficulty of trying to be hopeful with that long of time of not hearing or seeing the person that you love and want to spend the rest of your life with.
Yeah, no, and I definitely second that. I know that there's probably a lot of you guys who are probably going through that right now as we speak. And I'm here to tell you, we're here to tell you to hang on, because it's completely worth it. Like he said, it was supposed to be 3 months. 3 months turned into 7. That was a very hard time, because we weren't sure, what was the plan when it came to the military. Not necessarily us. We knew we wanted to be together and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But, we just weren't sure when he would be able to come home and things like that. So it was definitely a tried journey for sure. But I think that what kept us together is understanding that, we have each other's backs and we support each other in our, journeys 100%. And that, at some point that had to end, so we knew that. So, patience is definitely a virtue. Yes. And prayer is a virtue, in my opinion. But, we kept each other in our prayers, and, we wrote letters back and forth. We still have those letters. Yep. Yeah, we still have all of the letters, and at that time, he's a year ahead of me, so I was actually a senior in high school when he went off to the military. And I was still in school, graduated and everything, but kind of doing that and just some family stuff I was going through as well. So it was a lot to juggle, but we made it, and we know that you guys can make it, and a lot of you probably have already made it, and that's awesome. Yeah. So that is a little bit there about our struggle. But he went away, and he came back in March.
Yep.
March, yeah.
It worked out. Yeah, it literally worked out. I got pretty much 2 weeks from the schooling I received to then go actually check into my first unit, actually in the Fleet Marine Corps. To go home, yeah. And it was perfect timing because I went home and I actually proposed to Savannah.
Yeah.
At my schoolhouse, I bought the engagement ring, and I had it immediately sent off to get sized. It was a tight deadline if it would come back perfectly sized before I actually left North Carolina.
Yeah, that was a risk. That was for sure a risk.
And of course, I naturally lied to Savannah and said, yeah, it's not going to make it in time.
He pranked me hard because I knew. It was kind of one of those things where, like, some people are completely surprised by their engagements and things, but I think Jeremy and I are just huge planners, and I think, I
can't afford to surprise you, and it
not go the right way, especially with the military being involved. You gotta go. Yeah. So, but I will say, like, I didn't know how the proposal would take place and things like that, and I got surprised again. But he told me that he was going to propose to me with a what do you call those things? A
ring pop.
Yeah. And I would have gratefully accepted that ring pop. I was just more, again, we're planners, so I was just like, how do you send a ring off, without enough time? Like, I don't understand that. That's not us. So, but everything worked out, and he pranked me, and he opened the box, and I was like, that is definitely not a ring pop. So he got me. But yeah, so we've had a bit of a fun journey. We tried to make our journey as fun as possible, because we know at the end of the day we do have some pretty adult responsibilities.
Yep.
But we try to get our laughs in when we can, with little things like that. So yeah, but that's just a little bit about us. I don't want us to rant too much. We'd love to hear your stories as well. So
Yeah.
if you guys want to comment down below about your story, and
Or
maybe
hit
it's
us up directly. I mean,
yeah, you can hit us up directly.
Our
I
socials
have
are
our
listed.
socials are listed and everything. You guys will see that at the beginning of the video and possibly the end as well. So you can definitely reach us through any of those avenues. We'd love to hear your stories, whether they be military stories or not.
Or not,
They don't have
yeah.
to be military stories.
That's just all I know.
Right. Yeah. That's all he
Yeah.
knows. I'm the civilian. I'm not in the military, if I haven't made that clear. I'm not. So I am juggling civilian and military. So I
Yeah.
know just a little bit
It's a
about
lot
the military.
to throw
but-
on somebody. Hey, I know you were my girlfriend. And
Yeah.
now you're about to be a military spouse, which,
Yeah.
the title is nothing because because you're just like, sure.
Yeah, sure.
I
But
don't know what that encompasses, but you start learning
yeah,
very
you
quickly.
learn very quickly.
and
about
that
what
could be
that
a
is.
whole topic of a video.
Yeah, that's a whole nother subject. But if you have any specific questions, definitely reach out to us. We're more than happy to help. Yeah, so that's kind of just a little bit about us, a little bit about what we want to do with this channel, and a little bit about I guess where we are now. We've been married over 2 years now.
Yep.
Been married over 2 years. We've been in Arizona the same amount of time, over 2 years. So, little background here. I graduated in May, got married in June, moved here with Jeremy in July, literally. So it was like back to back to back. But it is the best decision ever. And we're together. And so that's what matters. So yeah, so we've been together. We've been married over 2 years, sorry. Time just flies.
I definitely wouldn't be the man or Marine I am today without Savannah's help.
Aw. And I would not be the woman I am without Jeremy getting on my nerves. No, I'm just joking. I would not
I'm pretty good at that.
half the woman I was without my husband. He has grown me tremendously in multiple ways and continues to do so. And he has amazing patience. I will not continue to rant, but I do have the best husband in the world. Just got to put that out there. So yeah, I guess, what else?
I mean, it's so hard because there's so much.
There's so much we can
about.
talk about, yeah.
But this is just an intro.
Yeah, this is just the
to
intro. We
a
don't
little
want to
bit about
take
life.
Yeah, we don't want to take too much time, but this is just a little bit of intro about us. We'll dive into topics
As requested.
as requested, and
As
just
often.
topics that we want to discuss, throughout our channel. We just want to come on and introduce ourselves first. So yeah, we're
The goal is to help as many people.
yeah, that's our
Spread the
goal.
knowledge we've
Spread the knowledge
learned
that
the hard
we
way, the
have.
easy way,
Yeah,
but-
spread the knowledge we have gathered so far, and any knowledge we gain, because that's what it's about. We don't live in a world where anybody gets by without having help from anyone else. We want to break that thought process of
I can do it all.
I can do it all and I don't need anyone. You need someone, and
At
that's
some
okay, and it's not wrong.
Yeah.
We need to help each other. So yeah, so there's that part. I'm sure you guys have noticed I am African American, I'm Black, and Jeremy is
I'm as white as it
Caucasian.
comes.
He
From
is
the
white.
Caucasus. Yeah.
So, that's another subject, not necessarily about me being black and him being white, but as far as us being a couple that comes from different ethnicity backgrounds, and cultural backgrounds as well.
Because, I know race is a sensitive topic, but even when we were dating, I was experiencing things and I'm like, this is interesting. Like, I didn't think this would happen, but it's generally just because of race that things happen, and whole different subject, but it unfortunately is something in today's society that matters, even though it is not the best subject in the world.
Yeah, but we have had our experiences with that. Thankfully no life endangering experiences, but I know that some people have had those for sure. even in my family alone. But, you know, that's another topic, you know, that we want to discuss and things like that. So, you know, if you guys are couples who come from different ethnicity backgrounds, we welcome you as well.
Absolutely.
Because that's definitely a subject we want to talk about too. You know, because it matters, it's important, you know, and we want to make sure that, you know, others have the support that we have felt that we might have not had at times. So we just want to give that to you guys as much as we can in any way we can. I forgot what I was going to say. Was I going to say something else?
I'm not sure. I think I've covered everything I wanted to just mention.
Yeah, I think we've mentioned anything. Well, if you guys think of anything else, again, don't be a stranger. Don't be shy. Go ahead and drop a comment below. We'll be reading them.
Yeah.
Taking a look there to see what you guys want to hear more about and what questions you have.
Yeah, if you guys have like individual specific questions, you can hit us up on any of the social medias.
Absolutely.
But if you have a topic of want to pick our brains on a topic, by all means leave it in the comments of, hey, can you guys do a video on this? And that helps us. That gives us, all right, let's direct our efforts to this.
Yep, we want to help as many people as we can.
Let us blabber about that.
Yeah. Yep. So I guess that's it for now. Thank you guys for tuning in and just being a part of this video while we just kind of introduce ourselves. So again, we look so forward to doing more videos and creating more content. We want this to be a very fun journey.
Yeah. Very open.
Very open. Yes, very
not
open.
Cookie.
Yeah, we're not gonna cookie cut anything. We're not gonna be anyone. We're not. This is us. And you know, that's the only people we can show up as our best selves. So we promise you that we will always be authentic as possible.
Absolutely.
Well, we love you guys already. And we will see you guys next time.